It's that time again. Time for a brand new What's Up. Today, the co-hosts are talking what's hot in a new study about teenagers being more stressed than adults, a fraternity hazing death that's been ruled a homicide, and Bruce Jenner's midlife crisis. Then, Shelby is talking to voice of the Eagles, Chuck Mroz, as he celebrates 25 years in the business. And the cast of MSU Theater's Oedipus is here. All that and much more coming up on What's Up.
Yeah, what is up? Welcome to What's Up. Great show ahead for you all today, so let's dive right on into what's hot, shall we? U.S. teens are more stressed than adults, apparently. According to the American Psychological Association's stress survey, more than 1,000 teenagers and 2,000 adults answered questions about their overall stress levels and coping habits. Overall, the survey revealed that 27% of teenagers reported feeling extreme stress during the school year compared to just 20% of adults. I fully agree with this. I don't sleep anymore. Mainly that's because of my Netflix obsession, but that's besides the point.
Well, that's your fault.
That's my fault.
That's not really a stress.
Yeah.
It could be a stress reliever.
It is, and that's something that they went on to talk about, and it said something about some students that were surveyed said that they even skip meals because they're so stressed and they just...
I remember one year I literally forgot to eat for like 3 days. It wasn't because I was just like not eating. I just literally forgot. I would call my mom and she'd be like, "What'd you have for dinner today?" And I'd be like, I don't know. I forgot to eat. Like it was really weird.
That happens to me at least once a month. If
Yeah,
I'm super
it's
stressed out,
crazy.
my roommate will tell you there will be times I'll come back at like 11 and she'll be like, "What'd you eat today?" And I'll be like, oh my gosh. Well, because if there are times you have to choose between homework, sleep, or food, like what's more important right now? It's usually sleep.
Yeah.
But you got to stay in school, so homework too. So then food just kind of goes by the wayside.
That's my thing. Yeah,
a lot of the times I forget to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to juggle everything else that I'm doing, and I just completely forget. And then I get back to my room and I'm like, oh well.
Well, my thing is I don't have time to eat.
Yeah.
And like if I come home and there's times I've been in a really grumpy mood. And my mom's like, "What is your deal?" And I said, "I'm tired. I don't have time to do anything. Leave me alone." And she was like, "You're 18. You have all the energy in the world. You're a kid. Kids are supposed to be staying up late at night and blah blah blah." I'm like, "No, I need sleep."
Yeah. Do you think it's because we're stressed more, or do you think it's because we don't know how to cope with our stress? Like adults have more experience with stress, I would say, and so they're old and can do things. Do you think it's because we're not as
I think that. I think because we've never experienced, especially first and second semester college students, they're not used to, they used to have like a routine, and your routine's so much different in college.
And you're by yourself, and you've never been by yourself before.
I'm not saying all adults though, because I know adults, like even professors here, there are just some that you can tell they're so stressed out. But then there are others. It just depends on how much you take on, how much you want to be involved. You know, it's just things like that. So you really do weave your own stress. If you can take it on, then you have it. If you can't, then you leave it alone.
Well, we've been talking about eating and not having time to eat and stuff. A study, again, published by the Journal of Nutrition, Education, and Behavior, surveyed 354 students at Western Oregon University and found that 59% felt that they did not have enough access to affordable, healthy foods, which is a condition known as food insecurity. As defined within the study, food insecurity is the limited or uncertain availability of nutritionally adequate and safe foods and limited or uncertain ability to acquire acceptable foods in socially acceptable ways.
Well, I know with me, like, I'm really bad with carbs. I love carbs, potatoes especially. And it's like, do I want to go and eat off the dollar menu, or do I want to go and spend $7 on a salad?
Right.
Like, especially in college, like I just have not many hours of work, so I don't have enough money to buy things, so I just go, hey, the dollar menu looks good, so I'll just do that.
And that's the thing, it's quicker to go through a fast food line than to wait and go to a salad bar or go home
and make your food.
Well, just look here on campus, like when you go to ADUC, you know, what's the quickest line to go through? Okay, Chick-fil-A, okay, Taco Bell. You want to wait for a sandwich or a salad, you're going to be
I will wait in the crouton salad line.
At least 20 minutes. No, it's
it is
great.
worth
Trust me, it's worth it. But healthy food's more expensive, and there's just not time, like you said. We're stressed out. There's not time to sit there and wait 20 minutes.
And going in between classes, you don't have time to
It's easier to eat a
just
chicken sandwich than it is to eat a salad.
And it's hot, and it just
it's so hot.
I don't understand the way that they said acquire acceptable foods in socially acceptable ways. Like, are there really people that judge you if you eat a salad?
I don't think there is, but I think people feel like there are. Like, if your friend's eating a salad, I don't think they're judging you for not eating a salad, but I think
there's some people that judge you.
Well, a lot of the times they're going to mess with you. You know, if you're eating a salad, because everybody else has got all this, and they're going to mess with you. Oh, you're eating a salad, but I feel like it's just nothing serious.
I take that to mean like, oh, well, let's all go out to B-dubs. Oh, I can't. I'm trying to be healthy, so I'm going to stay in and cook myself some quinoa and some broccoli. No, that's not.
No, and it smells bad. It smells so bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's how I took that. So I don't know.
I know. Yeah, you said something about how it's you can't afford to pay for stuff like that. Yeah. And that's a thing that this says, with the high cost of college attendance, along with the recent rise in low income and first generation students attending college, that's partially to blame because they don't have enough money to pay for this stuff. So why aren't colleges giving more and more options of healthy alternatives versus fast food lines?
Maybe it's the same with them. Maybe it's cheaper to buy the fast food instead of trying to buy the healthier stuff.
I mean, if something is cheaper where we're in college, we are most apt to get that.
Like at McDonald's, salad $7, dollar menu $1. Like, it's probably the same thing with them. Like, it's way more.
McDonald's chicken nuggets are always going to outweigh anything else. But we don't want you to outweigh us because we got to go. But we'll be right back with even more What's Hot. Stay tuned.
Yeah, you smell that sweet smell.
Like jerky and diesel.
Hey guys, just sitting down to sweat.
You got this, you own it.
You give him a paycheck every other week. You know why? Because you're its boss.
Spread your wings, you magnificent eagle.
You don't worry about a thing, I'll fuck that right up.
Racket, racket!
Woo, yeah, gloop, 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 gloop.
It's so majestic, I think I'm gonna cry.
All right, welcome back to What's Up. A death of a New York City college student, and what authorities have called a fraternity ritual, has been ruled a homicide. Authorities allege that Burke College freshman Michael Deng sustained a fatal brain injury after participating in an initiation ritual in the winter snow with 3 other pledges. They were blindfolded and had to wear a backpack that contained 20 pounds of sand. The objective for the participants was to make it to a certain member without being tackled by other members of the fraternity, but he was shoved and apparently fell and struck his head in the Pocono Mountains, and apparently the fraternity brothers took him into the house, changed his clothes, Google searched his symptoms he was having before taking him to the closest hospital, where he died the next day. So,
I just want to throw it out there that I am in a sorority, and I think that being involved in something is really good, and I think fraternities and sororities are both good for what they do, but people like this just bring a bad name to it, and that's why people have such a negative connotation of them.
Well, how are they allowed to even be able to do?
They're not.
Yes. They're not. It's illegal.
Yeah.
It's not even like against the rules. It's literally illegal. Hazing is illegal.
Yeah.
But who's gonna catch you if you're up in the, what is it? The
Poconos.
Pocono Mountains. Yeah, who's gonna catch you up there? I think, why do people want to join a fraternity?
I don't.
If
this is what you have to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm in a sorority and we do nothing like this, and I know fraternities on campus don't do anything like this, and they bring such a negative image to what they stand for, and people aren't going to want to do it because of this.
I think it makes not just that chapter of the fraternity in question look bad, but just the whole unit of that. I mean, nobody's going to want to join that, and then now they're all having to deal with damage control and say, look, we don't all partake in this, just this certain college.
Did they get shut down, or what happened?
I'm not for sure.
No, the guy passed away, right, the next day?
I know at UK one year, while I've been in school, they set a guy on fire, and he didn't pass away, but their chapter got pulled from UK. They had to do all kinds of damage control. I mean, it was all over the media, so even the chapter nationwide had to like do damage control because it gave them such a bad image for accidentally setting someone on fire. I don't know how you do that,
set someone
but
on fire. Come on.
I don't know.
I hate to think that this is that in this day and age, hazing is still going on and bullying, especially in college. Like, come on, we're grown-ups now. Let's act like it.
Yeah, I mean, I know occasional joking around,
yeah,
not hazing, like making them do all this stuff, but occasional joking around is fine. I mean, me and you do it all the time.
Yeah.
But people just take it to a whole new level. Like, their joking is far beyond what I ever would have imagined for me.
Life is on the line. I mean, I just find it ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That just ticks me off.
I think the initiation stuff is fun. You know, like that's that's why some of my friends who join a fraternity, they're like, oh, that's, you know, all this stuff is fun, but you can take it too far.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people who look down on all fraternities and sororities because they see something like this and they say, well, I'm never going to join
and it hurts
any of them.
And it's so fun, just know, like, I'm a Kappa Delta, so anyone that I see that's a Kappa Delta, like, you have this special bond, like, you both were through the same initiation, so it is fun, and it's a great way to meet people and a great way to market and network, but people just...
You can take it too far.
Yeah.
And that's what they did.
Well, speaking of taking things too far, that's a horrible segue for this, but Bruce Jenner has said that he is not having an identity crisis, just a midlife crisis. He's going through a rough patch in his life, and he's apparently addicted to plastic surgery. This is according to sources close to the Kardashian family. Family sources,
which could be anyone, really.
Family sources say the Kardashians don't buy the what increasingly looks like gender reassignment. They say Bruce is changing his look because of his, quote, Michael Jackson-like obsession with plastic surgery.
Well, I have a guilty pleasure with watching the Kardashians. Judge me, but it's there. And he once had a botched plastic surgery, like he went in for a little retouching and they messed him up. So now I just think since that happened and he had he felt like he looked like ugly or whatever. But after that, I felt like he always needed to look better because of the botched plastic surgery.
Well, I don't think that being on reality television and having to deal with Kris Jenner as your wife could help your situation.
Yeah, no, because she always wants to be in the media and be out there and do whatever she can to make people watch her family.
She's probably like hypnotizing him and making him think this stuff for the ratings, because I'm sure the ratings are going through the roof.
I'm sure it has a lot to do with it, because this is obviously helping the ratings because more people's going to watch because of this. So
I'd watch to see his transformation.
Exactly.
I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I literally don't care about this. I think this is the most ridiculous.
You don't care that
if this is news, then I am sad for our country.
Yeah,
because I honestly think that people like this are the pollution of this country.
The thing, like, I know pleasures are pleasures, but this literally is a guilty pleasure for me because I don't understand how they are famous. Like, I don't get it.
He was an Olympian.
He was an Olympian. He was famous.
Kris Jenner has no reason to be famous.
But I just don't understand how they have their own reality TV show, how they have all these clothes, and like everyone wants to do what they want to do. Like, it just blows my mind.
I think it's sad that that is what entertainment is coming to. And this is what news is coming to. If we're worried about a man, is he becoming a woman, or is he a plastic surgery addict? Like, that is sad. There are real things
he's
happening.
He's shaving down his Adam's apple, which I didn't even know that was a real surgery.
It looks really awkward.
And then the different hairstyles, he's a mess. But we're all going to keep watching because you can't write this stuff. You can't write this stuff. But we can't write this right now, but we got to go. And it's so much fun, and we've got even more fun playing ahead. So stay tuned. This is What's Up right here on MSU. So, welcome back to What's Up. Shelby, you did something interesting this week. You talked to somebody interesting.
Yeah, my boss, actually. He was recognized for being his 25th year as the voice of the Eagles for the men's basketball.
Oh, wow. We actually have a video that you made, don't we?
I mean, yeah.
Let's take a look at it.
Harper coming forward, moves in top of the key, 6 seconds to go, the three, swish, Devontae Harper, Eagle by 1, 3.6 seconds to go.
The one moment that sticks out would be when we beat Louisville a couple of years ago in the second round of the NCAA tournament.
Chuck Moroz, the play-by-play announcer for Morehead State University football and men's basketball, is celebrating his 25th year as the voice of the Eagles.
It's nice that people are saying all the things that they have said about me, and I plan to invite them all to my funeral because I think all the things they said this time were so nice I'd like to hear them again after I actually go.
Postmus rebound down the floor, wide open. Here comes Angelo Warner with a tomahawk by slamma-jamma.
I know many of them can't come to some games and they're not on television, so really I have to be the ball game for them.
Moroz's days are usually pretty long. He gives us a brief description of a day in the life and what it's like to be in his shoes.
It's a pretty busy day generally. If you're talking about game day, when we have a ball game that night, it starts at 4:30 at the office, and then it's very busy with the air shift. I'm usually on the air pretty much until about 9:30. Then we have to produce material for the afternoon news and sportscasts, and we work with students obviously and try to get them in line with what they're trying to do. And you know, it's pretty busy until about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Then you go home, you catch a quick lunch, you take a nap, you get up, you get your clothes ready to go, and you get to the gym by 5 o'clock, and you're there until about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Even though Moroz has put in a quarter of a decade of hard work, he says he isn't going to give up just yet, but he's taking it a day at a time.
They said, you have another 25 in you. I said, I'm just hoping to have another 25 minutes. I mean, much less another 25 years.
So I gotta say that I loved it. I remember watching that Louisville game. I was still in high school, and I was watching it with my mom, who graduated from here, and she hates Louisville with passion. And we're sitting there, and she's like beating my arm, like freaking out. Like it was a big bruise, and she was like running around the house like a crazy woman. But she's
well, the video that I got from YouTube about it, where it has Chuck commentating the game. I know nothing about any sport, especially basketball. I'm like, what's going on? But every time I watch that where his voice is over it, I cry. Like he is just such a good commentator. He knows everything about the sport. He is very involved, knows all the players, and just very personable. And you can really tell, like for someone that doesn't know sports and it makes them cry. It just says something.
We got to congratulate him on 25 years here. An amazing feat. Stay tuned, because when we come back, Austin is introducing you to a fifth member of our team and an interview about Peru. Stay tuned.
Connecting you with employers and graduate program. Get info to launch your career now. Turning you into a professional. Focus on professional development. Start your job or internship now. Let Career Services help you separate yourself from the crowd. Develop into an expert candidate. Career Services is here to help. Build a network. Hands-on workshop. Career Services, turning you into a professional.
Yo, why are you looking at bags, bro? What you need is a chick magnet. You put me in your room and boom, chicks. That's what I'm talking about.
Eagle Lake is only a short walk away and allows you to escape from everyday life. You can exercise and relieve stress by walking around the lake, or you can just sit back and enjoy the view. Eagle Lake is the perfect place to go to relax, but in the next few months it's going to get even better. So what are you waiting for? Go up to the lake. You know you want to.
Welcome back to What's Up, and today I'm joined with our very own segment producer, Leah Floteri. And we are going to be talking to two members of the organization on campus called Cru.
We're going to be talking to Patrick Keene and Hillary Sloan. Hillary, tell us a little bit about Cru.
Well, Cru is a campus ministry on Morehead State's campus. It's not only on Morehead's campus, but it's also on hundreds of other campuses across the nation. Our mission statement is a caring community passionate about connecting others to Jesus Christ. So we really have a passion about telling others about Jesus and getting them involved in our ministry. So,
what are some of the things that you can get involved in with Cru?
Well, we have a lot of different things as far as socials, kind of like little parties or get-togethers we usually try to have one once a month, and that's anything from like karaoke to like a Halloween party or a Valentine's Day dinner. Just last week we had all of the guys get together and cook dinner for the girls. You were there, that was fun. And some other things we have are the weekly meeting. That's kind of the focal point of what Cru is. It's we call it the rendezvous point for the movement, because it's where everybody is at one point in time. And that's on Wednesdays in Breckenridge 302 at 8:30. So that's usually really good fun.
How does the usual meeting on Wednesdays, how does that go? What happens during the meetings?
well, usually every meeting, well, I'm usually the MC, so I'll get up and just kind of introduce the meeting, and then every once in a while we'll play a game, not every meeting.
Not a corny game, just something.
Yeah,
something.
you know, good old game. And then we'll usually have the worship band come up, sing a couple worship songs, and then we'll have the speaker come up. It's a different speaker every week. And then after that, we'll do some more worship, and then kind of at the end, I'll come back up and kind of tell a little bit more about some things coming up and do some announcements, and then go to Dairy Queen and have some good old conversation.
The Dairy Queen usually lasts till like 11, so that's good fun till then.
Yeah, it's a whole day.
Yeah.
It's a whole day. So your experience with Cru, you guys have been a part of Cru for a very long time. What has your experience been like?
Well, my experience is it's something that I've really grown up with in a way, because I went through high school or elementary school, junior high, and high school with almost like my parents' religion. It's kind of like I went to church because Mom told me to go to church, and I understood the truths of Jesus even in high school, but I really didn't know how to apply it to my life until I got to college. So then when I did get to college, and then I met someone with Cru, and the way that works, like we have different people for Cru staff that come to campus like once a week. So that's the person I met up with, and they talked to me about like issues in my life and how to get closer to God in that way. And it was just something that I wouldn't have came to that conclusion just on my own. And it was someone with truths, and everybody's looking for truth, so it was really interesting.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here and talking about this awesome organization. Wednesday at 8:30,
yep.
Come to Cru. And when we come back, we will be talking with Caroline and Chad about Oedipus.
It never gets old, huh?
Nope.
It kind of makes you wanna...
break into song?
Yup. I love the sunset.
I love Eagle Lake.
I love the forest. I love when eagles play. I love the campus! And all its sights and sounds.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
I love philosophy.
We love diversity. I love English.
And all its weird words.
I love the music.
And all its melodies. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love fraternities.
I love sororities.
I love to draw things.
And all the athletes.
I love Morehead.
It's such a pretty place.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
Welcome back to What's Up. Here in the studio today, we have two members of the cast of Oedipus, the upcoming MSU theater production, Andrew Nunley and Jade Ambergy.
Yeah, thank you all for being here.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Just without giving too much away, walk us through what's the main premise or the plot of Oedipus.
Well, it centers in ancient Greece in the city of Thebes, and Oedipus is the king ruling there. He's come there, and the city is sick. They're being there's a plague happening, and he's trying to figure out what the cause of the plague is. And there's prophecies that are made, and he's done some very bad things in his past, but he doesn't realize it. And it's about confronting the truth that is in front of you and taking action and responsibility and such like that. And
yeah. And we're essentially a part of the chorus, which like reiterates exactly what's happening, so everyone can understand exactly what is going on in the play.
So you're like the translators.
Yeah, we're like the translators.
We are like the people of Thebes, and we're the acting audience on stage.
Okay. So what struggles have you guys faced? Because we know the show is Greek. We know it's one of the oldest surviving tragedies. How is that difficult for you guys? Have you faced anything like that?
Maybe like getting used to like the Greek
very
thing,
stylized,
like where it's very strict, and it's like I'm not used to talking to people with that kind of thing.
I see.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Now, Caroline, you're part of this production.
I am. I'm also a part of Oedipus. I'm actually in the chorus with these two lovely people. There are 5 of us in all, which the chorus, and they'll tell you too, back in ancient Greece is more like 15 men chanting, and now it's gotten down to 5 people. So do you guys want to tell us a little bit about what the chorus is wearing and what we have to do?
The chorus is very cool. We have chitons, which is the traditional Greek dress, and they are painted to look exactly like the set, as are our arms and hands and feet and legs and faces. And I'm the only one that doesn't have a wig, but all the wigs are painted to look like the set also. My hair is going to be. We look creepy, very like statuesque, very, very unnerving to see.
Very creepy.
Do you guys struggle with getting in those contacts? We have color contacts that we're wearing for just so that we look just like statues. And I know we all had them in yesterday, and it was
very uncomfortable.
It was very uncomfortable.
I had to get one of the crew members to take them out for me. Actually, I couldn't get them out.
Yeah, I had somebody put mine in. I was like, I kind of want to touch my eyeball.
Oh, it was so difficult. Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for being on the show today. If you want to come see Oedipus, the dates are February 25th through March 2nd. It's 7:30 p.m. every night except Sunday, March 2nd. It will be at 2 o'clock. If you need any more information, go to the MSU box office, excuse me, can't talk, which is downstairs in the lobby of Director.
All right.
Thank you guys.
We'll be right back.
Addison, why are you dressed up like that?
Because you're in a dream, John.
How can you prove that?
Your body's still there.
What?
Wake up and smell the coffee. Java City.
Hello, 006 here. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite gadgets, the Eagle Buck.
Beaker Bucks are a cool gadget to use on campus, anywhere from vending machines to the bookstore. They are even accepted at restaurants around Moorhead.
Beaker Bucks are way safer than cash and have gotten me out of many sticky situations. Until next time.
All right, we want to thank you all for watching, our fantastic studio audience. And also all of our guests for stopping by today. Remember, follow us on Twitter at whatsup_MSU. Follow me at ChadTeavee, ChadTeavee.
I'm Shelby LPS, my name.
Yeah, original.
I'm the Burkinator with a 3 instead of an E.
Have you know you
follow
can
him on Vine too. Follow him on Vine.
And follow the MSU TV Vine. There's a MSU
There's an
TV.
MSU TV Vine?
There is a MSU TV Vine.
There may or may not be a video of me and Chad twerking.
Yeah, it's the best of both
Don't
worlds.
follow that.
Follow it.
But
It's
follow
worth it.
me on Twitter at Caroline McFuzz, and come see Oedipus in the Lucille Cottle Little Theater February 25th through March 2nd. Tickets are free for MSU students and discounted for faculty.
I'll take it.
And the most expensive I think they ever get is like $5. And so please come see it. It'll be a great
worth
time.
it. I've seen the set, and the set alone is just crazy.
It's fabulous.
Good, and
The costumes, everything is fabulous. It's
And
wonderful.
Caroline's fabulous, though.
Oh, I don't know.
I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe.
We'll see you all next week. Until then, always stop to listen to What's Up. Bye, guys.